My anxiety was so bad. I feel like I could barely function. Um, like for the first like few times I went into the office to do a session, I was just like already completely broken down and like in tears and just like didn't even know um how to start unraveling things because like yeah, I just didn't know. My anxiety is night and day. Like I feel like I'm able to do so many different things that I just couldn't do before. I was so paralyzed. Um, and so that was definitely like probably the biggest thing for me. It was like being able to get my anxiety managed to a point that I feel like I can actually just like function now. Through the ketamine sessions, I was always able to kind of get a new perspective on whatever the thing was that I was trying to work on. And um that was always really surprising to me because I'm really good at seeing a lot of different perspectives. Um, but I'm not very good at holding all of those perspectives at the exact same time necessarily. With ketamine sessions, I was allowed, like, I was able to do that. So, instead of me having to jump from, like, well, I think I feel this way, but in this situation, this other person I know feels this way, and this other person feels this way, and this other person feels this way. It was like being able to zoom out and see the kind of like whole picture and the whole collective. And I also did a lot of parts work within ketamine sessions, and so being able to, instead of feeling like I'm switching from all of my different parts and like different perspectives, like being able to figure out how to hold all of those pieces at the same time. So like that was something that the ketamine sessions in particular really helped me to kind of like feel for a first time in ketamine, and then be able to kind of like emulate and work towards without it because I had already like felt it and I knew how to do it.
What would you tell someone who is considering going through this process, specifically with ketamine, but also just with therapy in general with Dr. Miller?
Yeah. I mean, like I really can't recommend Dr. Miller highly enough. Like she changed my life and helped me change my life. The way she works is just so different than I ever even like thought therapy could be. And I think that's probably why I avoided it for so long, was because I just didn't like, I understood the value, and I of course have always supported other people going to therapy, but I just like really didn't, like, it never clicked with me that like why would I go to talk therapy? I talk to myself all the time. Like like I can talk myself around in circles, and like it just didn't really, I don't know, it just never resonated with me. But the way Dr. Miller does things is just so different than I ever even thought. Like, I don't know how to explain that. Like, sometimes I would spend entire sessions not saying anything, but I still somehow come out having made a lot of progress. So like therapy doesn't have to always be, um, you don't always have to know what to say in order to get benefit from it. And so like I didn't always have to know what to say, and that was really great. And I still was able to make an incredible amount of progress. And so yeah, I would say like, especially if someone, like if you're looking for something that's maybe like a little bit different than your standard talk therapy, like if you're looking to put in like capital W work into the process, then go for it, um because that's what it is. It's just so much more than let me tell this person my feelings and my problems. It's like it really is, um it really is like seeing a doctor when you're sick, like it really helped me unwind a lot going on in my head.